Our sweet school supplies are a life changer. Books that make us smarter. Pencils that make teachers younger. Learn all of this in our funny classes at the School of Troom. Cindy is late for class again, but she has a legitimate excuse. She has been making mini books all night long. They are magical. You become smarter once you eat them. Shape chewy candies into rectangles. Divide fondant into 3 parts. Mix it with different food coloring and roll it out to make a thin layer. Cut out a long rectangle. Wrap the candies with fondant as though it is a book cover. Even out the spine. Use a black food marker to write titles on the books. Cindy bites off a piece of world history. Next thing you know, she's a professor and she can name all the dates of the civil rebellions in Africa. And the blue-eyed girl decides to build her career in math. Now she's a PhD in mathematics, genius of equations, and pioneer of formulas. By the way, she has just come up with an excellent formula. If we take all the knowledge from the book and multiply it by the archive of knowledge in our teacher's head, we'll get a negative result. Let's try it in practice. Let's ask the subject of our experiment, our favorite Miss Smith, to come here. We give her the test book. Fortunately, Miss Smith loves eating so much that she'll put any food in her mouth without hesitation. That's a huge mistake. Our formula of negative knowledge works. Miss Smith turns into a regular student. Wow! Is this actually our strict and angry teacher? Miss Smith looks so young and fresh, like a flower. She is open to digest knowledge, study, and flirt with classmates. She's not Miss Smith anymore. She's just Mary. The professors decide to take revenge on Miss Smith. Here, you have the hardest equations that mankind has ever seen. It's not easy for Mary to prove the theory of theories. All the knowledge she had mysteriously disappeared. This tiny calculator might help her. Take white fondant and color it using 2 different food colorings. Roll out darker fondant into a thin layer. Put a square cracker inside and wrap it. Roll out light fondant and cut out small squares. Attach them to the cracker to form calculator buttons. Write numbers on them with a food marker and draw on a black screen. This sweet calculator will help Mary get her brain moving. At first, naive Mary tries to calculate the square root of fondant. Here's a hint. This calculator is supposed to be eaten instead of making calculations. Now it's crystal clear. Once Mary eats it, she still doesn't understand how to solve these equations. I think we should draw instead. The professors give Mary a new task. She needs to demonstrate the principle of measure 100 times, cut once. Our student pulls it off with no trouble. She makes a card with a heart for Justin Timberlake. But the professors don't like her style. They prefer maxi glue. Cut the upper rim off an empty Pringles tube. Stick it into a cardboard plug of a suitable diameter. Cover an empty tube base with corrugated cardboard and coat it with orange acrylic paint. Paint the protruding part of the container in white. Attach the corrugated cardboard to the cardboard plug and paint it in orange too. This is the cap. Cover the top of the cap with white paper and coat it with paint. Wrap the body with white paper. Print a glue label and attach it. Put the corrugated cardboard center inside and put cardboard with foil on top. Hot glue the tube to the bottom tape wheel. Make berry jelly following the instructions on the package. Add water and pour it into a small Pringles container. Let it harden in a fridge. Take the jelly out of the mold when it is set and insert it instead of the glue into our giant glue stick. Cover it with the cap. While Mary works with scissors and glue, the professors work with spoons. They barely manage to finish the entire jelly glue stick before the class ends. It was very delicious. I just hope they are able to digest that huge amount of sugar. Mary's drawing isn't turning out right. Regular colored pencils are letting her down. But the kind professor brings her new pencils. They are made from yummies. Take salt off pretzel sticks. Sharpen one end with a pencil sharpener. Mix different food colorings and cover the pretzel stick so that it looks like a pencil. Cut off the excess. Make a few pencils of different colors. Mary takes a snack break with her pencils. She is ready to create once she tastes the colored pencils flavored with inspiration. Mary draws with regular crayons, but deep inside, she dreams about a giant crayon that she'd be able to create real art with. But we have a surprise waiting for Mary. It turns out that this giant crayon actually exists. Sprinkle a mat with powdered sugar and roll out yellow fondant on it. Shape a thick roll. Cut one end so that it's even, and shape the other one so that it's like the crayon tip. Make the signature cut in the front part. Use a knife to even out the shape of the crayon tip. Attach a big Crayola label to the body. The professors bring out a giant crayon and break Mary's heart because she has never dreamt about a giant edible crayon. Mary just wanted to draw, and these cruel professors ate her big dream. Art class! These genius artists show Mary a very difficult technique. It's called take a brush and paint. Mary understands it all, but she is sick and tired of being a perfect student. It's high time to sneak a mini palette with a brush to the teachers. Cut a paint palette out of 1 drop of white confectionery glaze. Even out the edges with a toothpick. Cut out a hole with a thin knife. Attach big sprinkles onto the palette instead of paints. Use edible glue. Cut a thin strip off a yellow jelly candy for a brush, and a little triangle off a black candy. Attach them with edible glue. The professors got so carried away with their own blue periods of art that they don't even notice that Mary changes out their paints, and they can't help tasting when they see the mini palette. No one even thinks about punishing Mary for this prank. Our professors did become smarter, but they still have a sweet tooth. Mary has a bad habit. She nibbles a pen while testing when she's stressed. You can ruin all of your teeth this way. We need to get rid of this habit. Let's see if she can handle a giant chocolate pen. Make lines on a foam plastic tube with a marker. Sharpen the end. Attach an old pen cap to be the tip. Hot glue gold tissue paper. Cut off the excess. Fasten the paper near the tip with hot glue. Color the refill with a gold marker. Cover the barrel with cardboard. Hot glue small chocolates in wrappers to the cardboard. Cover the entire surface of the giant pen. Cut a clip template out of cardboard. Attach tissue paper to it. Hot glue the clip to the top part of the barrel. Decorate the plug with tissue paper. Wrap a thick cardboard ring with tissue paper around the plug. Little Mary struggles to hold the giant pen in her hands. However, she has no trouble chewing on chocolate. Who could have imagined that this excessive amount of sweetness would bring her back to her previous look? This magical sugar effect is not fully understood by modern scientists yet, but it looks like the era of young professors is over. Our favorite teacher runs the school again. Ah, Miss Smith is back. She will quickly remind us who's the boss, and will give us a whole lot of work to do. In addition to this, she has a little gift. It is so tiny that you can barely see it. It's a mini whiteout. Take 2 small marshmallows. Shape one into a cylinder and even out its edges. Cut a half off the second one and roll it into a cone. Attach the two details with edible glue. Color the body of the whiteout with food coloring when the glue is dry. Add a title with a food marker. This whiteout fluid is tiny, but it's very tricky. Miss Smith decides to correct all the girls' mistakes. All their new knowledge disappears once the girls eat a piece of the sweet correction fluid, and everything goes back to its rightful place. It's all right, girls. You still have your whole lives ahead of you. Did you like our sweet school supplies and school transformations? Then write in the comments which age you think. Did you miss new lip care recipes? These cute summer ideas will make your lips look totally awesome. Add a bit of starry glow to your favorite EOS balm. Heat a knife. Cut out a star. Heat the knife from time to time to get a smooth cut and avoid the balm crumbling. Melt bright lipstick in a microwave for 50 seconds. Add non-toxic or edible glitter. Fill the star-shaped hole. Add to your lips a little glow with this cute sparkly EOS balm. Transform your clear gloss into trendy matte liquid lipstick. Remove the wiper. We'll need powder of a light tone. Put it in a cup. Add pink eyeshadow. We've got a pink coral tone. Transfer the mixture to the vial. Set the wiper. Mix with an applicator. Apply a new shade to the Simply Pink. Mix plum purple with a lavender tint. Transfer to the vial with the wiper removed. Set it back. Mix again. Now, let's compare. This is your clear gloss. Apply the same with added powder and eyeshadow next. It took us a few minutes to transform it into the matte liquid lipstick. If you think it's not enough, decorate the container with bold colors. For example, choose acid green nail polish. Paint the clear part. You can leave it as it is. Transform it into a candy stick. Tape it in a spiral pattern. Cover the open area with hot pink. Leave the cap unpainted. Wait until dry. Carefully remove the tape. You can either leave it for yourself or make a smart gift for your friend. Do you like sweets? Make double-colored EOS balm with chocolate and menthol flavorings. Cut off the balm top. Cut it in half. Put one part in the top. Add dark chocolate to the other half. Melt it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Mix well. Pour it in the top next to the balm half. Wait until cool. Remove the balm. Cut it along the borderline. Put the chocolate half in the top. Add crushed Mentos to the plain half. Put it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Pour it in the top. Take off the container base. Push the balm remains into the cup with the chocolate left over. Put it in the microwave. Put the base on the cap. Add the melted balm. Put it in the fridge for an hour. Close the container. Your double-colored EOS is ready. The smell is gorgeous and the taste is sweet. Are you not satisfied with your lip size? Do you want to increase it? Make natural lip plumping scrub. Put a teaspoon of Vaseline into a jar. Add 4 drops of vitamin E and 4 drops of grapefruit essential oil. Put in 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Stir well. Don't put in too much essential oil. Over 8 drops can cause excess sensitivity and irritation. Decorate the jar with multicolored buttons and a bright cord. Hot glue the details. Attach the cord to the jar wall. Wrap it around. Place the coils neatly on top of each other. The cinnamon scrub is a natural lip plumper and an eye-catching accessory. Do you want something special? Make Marble EOS Lip Balm. Take apart the container. Pop up the bottom. Cut out the balm and put it in a cup. Push the leftover in another one. Add bright lipstick to one of the cups. Put both in the microwave. Pour the melted balm in the EOS top. Make a few spiral motions to let the balm mix in a spiral pattern. Put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. When cool, put on the base of the container. Pour in the balm remains. Leave it in the fridge for 1 or more hours. Assemble the container. The colors didn't mix. That's exactly what we wanted. We've got a marble lip balm to apply a slight tone to your lips. Do you want to protect your soft lip skin from the hot sun? Try this sunscreen lip balm recipe. Begin with decorating the container. Make a funny face. Attach sticky eyes to the top. Put in a teaspoon of coconut oil or Vaseline. Add sun protection cream. Melt 2 grams of cocoa butter. Pour it in the jar. Mix well. Apply fresh menthol flavoring by adding Mentos. Crush the candy. Add a few drops of oil. Put it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Transfer the melted mixture to the balm. Stir thoroughly. Put it in a freezer for 20 minutes. When ready, it has a soft and smooth consistency. It turns quite easily to make an SPF sunscreen lip balm. In addition to the main sun protection ingredients, it contains the fresh flavoring of sweet Mentos. Let's apply to the lip balm a cute summer design. Make a juicy strawberry to care for your lips. Cut off the top. Sprinkle the balm with water-soluble dry coloring. It can't be dissolved in the fatty balm, so we'll get a strawberry seed imitation. However, you can also skip this step. Add bold red lipstick for the color. Put the mixture into the microwave for 50 seconds. Pour the melted balm into the EOS cap. Place it in the fridge for 50 minutes. Take it from the cap. Make triangular cuts for leaves. Put it back in the cap. Pop up the middle part. Remove the balm remains. Add liquid green coloring. Melt it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Pour it on top of the berry. Put on the middle part. Pour in the rest of the balm. Put it in the fridge to harden. Assemble the container. Make notches with a bobby pin to make holes like seeds on a real strawberry. We've managed to transform the clear EOS into a lovely red strawberry to care for your lips. We'll share another natural scrub recipe, which is coffee and vanilla based. Put a glass cup in hot water. Put in half a teaspoon of Vaseline. Add the same quantity of used coffee grounds. Put in 5 to 6 drops of vitamin E. Add vanilla powder and mix. Crush about 2 grams of cocoa powder. Melt it. Pour it in the coffee and vanilla mixture. Stir again. Melt 1 teaspoon of beeswax. Put it in the scrub. Mix well. Take an empty lipstick container. Pour in the liquid scrub. You can screw up the container as needed. Finally, put in the coffee grounds. Don't add it earlier to prevent it sinking. Wait until hardened. You'll definitely find it easy to use the scrub in this particular container. Coffee is a perfect exfoliator and a killer agent for vanquishing chapped lips. Vanilla gives us an adorable aroma, while other ingredients nourish your lips, making them extra smooth and soft. The new Lip Care compilation will complement your rich collection of DIY beauty products. Choose the matte lipstick or sunscreen lip balm, or make them both quickly and easily following our step-by-step instructions. Write in your comments